Hello and welcome to the Utah Puck Report. I'm your host, Jay Stevens. Exciting. We're still introducing you to all of our new NHL players. And today, one of my favorite players to watch, not just because you're a Shattuck guy and maybe I'm a little biased, one of my favorite players to watch for the Coyotes for the last year, and now with our new Utah team, Clayton Keller. Clayton, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Excited to be on the show.
Hey, first off, let's just what should the fans of Utah expect from you? Can you tell us like what kind of a player you think you are and what role you fill for this team?
Yeah, I think I'm a highly competitive guy, always striving to get better. And, as I've gotten older and played longer in the league, I've turned into more of a leader. And, I think I've done a great job with that. I think you just learn that, throughout the years. I had, some setbacks, a pretty big injury that I was able to rebound from. And, that kind of opened up my eyes to, just a whole another part of the game. And, I think we're, going to be a very fast team, skilled team, and, a team that you definitely want to watch, not a team that's going to, put you to sleep a lot of nights.
Well, I think you guys showed that last year. You were pretty exciting to watch. Tell me the little off subject, I guess. During your injury, are the rumors true you got to be like a pretty big ping pong player? Like that was part of your rehab,
Yeah.
custom made paddles?
Yeah, that's all true. I was kind of, gym. I did Pilates via Zoom for, throughout the whole summer, but that was kind of my day. And then it was just a lot of rest and things like that because, I didn't want to push it too hard or it was sore or things like that. So me and my roommate at the time, my buddy from home, lived with me, and we kind of got really big into it and did the whole thing. Custom table and paddle. So it's definitely pretty fun.
Are you? And I hear you're an ice bath guy too. Is that still a thing you do?
Not as much anymore. Not as much. More of the hot tub guy now.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say
But
you fit right
hot
in at
tub
the
only.
firehouse. Okay, so let's go back a little bit, and it's been pretty well documented, but I just like getting the insight from inside your head. Do you remember when you first heard that the team might be moving to Utah? Like, I know the rumors have been going on for a long time, but when did you think like it might actually be true, and when did Utah come into play?
Um, we have we heard it like the middle of the year, and we didn't really know what to think. We kind of had, different meetings with, just our team about everything that's going on, trying to not let it be a distraction. But I guess we didn't really ever know that it was true until like a lot of the reports kind of came out like during the end of our season. So that was kind of the first time that we had a plan basically in place. And we were all, just excited to obviously come there, and excited to have a plan as well as to where our future is going to be.
Okay, and before the pep rally, had you ever been to Utah?
Yes, I went actually one time last summer for my birthday. I'm a big UFC guy, and one of my favorite guys was fighting, so I kind of made the trip with two of my teammates, and my little brother came as well.
Oh, nice. I actually do remember that. Tell me about the meet the team day. Tell me what it was like being on that plane, looking out and seeing, all the kids there, and then take us through the pep rally. And that's what I'm calling it, by the way. I don't know what it's the meet the team day, the big pep rally.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. We really didn't know what to expect. What any of the, weekend was going to be like. Obviously landing and seeing so many people at the airport was pretty special. And then obviously at the rink later, same thing. Like, Ryan was telling us, how many people are going to be there. And, a couple of us drove over there to do media early, and they had, there was people standing outside, in the middle of the day, just waiting to get in. And just that whole welcome was unbelievable. And, it definitely is motivating for us. It's, new market, new situation. And, we all couldn't be more excited to be coming to Utah.
So you bring up a new market, a new team. Um, I know that in the past that you've worn number 19, and I know that when you got to Arizona, you looked at that and it couldn't be your number because it's in the rafters, right? It was Shane Doan's number.
Right. That's
So,
right.
but now you got a clean slate, but I know you also have your logo, right? You have your old
Yeah.
logo that has number 9 in it, which could easily be changed to 19. Any thoughts of going back to 19?
You know what? I've actually haven't even thought about it until now, and maybe I'll have to think about it, but probably not.
Or it's a clean slate. You can do whatever you
I,
want now.
I like both numbers, but I don't know. That's a good question. I never even thought of that.
All right, I got it. I got another one. Uh, Zach Parise, Derek Stepan, Sidney Crosby, and Jonathan Taves. Besides all being in the NHL and going to Shattuck, what do you think you all have in common? And you, like, what else do you think you guys all have in common?
In what way?
Well, you just have a common denominator, which is I think is really cool, is that you all wore the number 9 at Shattuck.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
That's a pretty good group. That's got to be a lot of pressure for those other guys. Can you imagine being at Shattuck now and being like, oh, I think I'll pick number 9? The coach be like,
Oh, you
no.
better be the best
Yeah,
player.
you gotta be. You're gonna have to be like a future, top 10 pick.
Yeah,
Um,
I guess so.
there's a lot of other potential here. We don't have any traditions yet. Can you tell
Mhm.
me about like what you think is the coolest tradition? You've got people throwing, octopus on the ice. You've got the rats in Florida. There's just so many different traditions. Now here you come. Tell me one. What you think the coolest NHL tradition is, and is there one that you'd like to maybe instill when you get here?
I mean, I think it depends on our team name and maybe the fans can come up with something that they think is cool and unique and that, we can get behind. But the coolest one, the one I remember most obviously is the octopus like in Detroit, like back in the day. Like I remember watching those games and those superstar teams. So that's one that sticks out to me. I was actually looking it up the other day. I was wondering how like Nashville got like the catfish one. Like I thought that was pretty funny, but yeah, I don't know. I think the fans will have to decide.
Okay, and that brings us to the next question, which is the biggest question. What do you think that like you've seen the list of names, and there were 20 names on that list? Can you give us your top 4, or do you have a number one like name for the team?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot here. Gosh, I mean, obviously I've heard Yeti a lot. That one seems to be pretty popular. Another one was the Mammoth, right?
Yep.
I don't mind that one at all. So I don't know, one of those two I would say for
Okay.
me. Hockey
Perfect.
club seems like it's going to be for next year, right? I think.
Yeah, not the upcoming season. You guys are going to be the
Yeah,
Utah hockey something, Utah something, whatever.
yeah,
Um, and there's lots of rumors about that. Like, if you guys are just going to be in Jazz jerseys, basically, that say say Utah, which everybody seems to be fine with. We're just all
yeah,
excited about the new name, Yeti, uh, the Mammoth, Outlaws, and
yeah. Outlaw's
Mountaineers.
not bad. Yeah,
Yeah, and I think Mountaineers is another one. We did our own poll here at KSL, and it looks like the top. Those were our top 4.
top
Uh,
four. Yeah.
and then I think I want to say like there was another. Oh, the Eagles came up quite a bit too because we had an AHL team here for 30 plus years called the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
So what else? What else do you think that Utah is exciting to you? Do you ever ski? Have you ever snowboard? I know you can't during the season, but have you in the past?
I have, but not for a very long time. I think the last time I went skiing was at Pee Wee, Quebec. It's like a pretty big youth tournament, and I was like 12 years old, I think. So that was honestly the last time that I went skiing since I don't know. I don't want to get hurt.
Yeah, I bet. And I mean, it's a lot of fun, but there are a lot of risks of getting hurt for it.
Yeah.
When you started hearing about Utah and you think about all the, we have some stigmatisms to us. We have some pretty unique parts about Utah. Can you tell us like one, what did you think of Utah prior to coming here? And then what surprised you about coming here and actually seeing Utah?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly didn't know much until last summer when I went, like I was saying, for the UFC, and I loved it. It almost kind of had like an Arizona feel to it. Obviously, the weather is a little bit different, but it was beautiful when I was there. It was 70 degrees. Like I played some golf, and it was a great time. So I really enjoyed it. And there's also a couple guys. From my golf course here that live there as well, and they've all said great things about Utah, and they kind of go back and forth, and they love it. So like I said, just super excited for it to feel it out and make it home.
Okay. Was there anything else you'd like to say to the fans of Utah before we let you go? Just like a way to introduce, or I mean, this is gonna go. We're the only real hockey show in Utah, and this is your chance to say something to all the fans here.
Ooh, put me on the spot again. I don't
That's what I do. Tough media right here.
from the first time we were there. I mean, it seems like they're gonna show out for us and show up at every game, and we're super excited for that. And I think it's gonna be fun to watch us, and just hope that they all come to every single game and training camp and things like that.
All right, perfect. Well, Clayton, we appreciate your time. We're really excited to have you and the rest of your team. You guys seem like you're a really tight bunch, and I think whatever you guys have gone through the last few years seems to have made you guys have this unique belonging to each other. Do you feel that with this team? Do you guys feel like coming in, you already have this core, and that you're going to be stronger because of this, and now you have like this, just the chance to let it go?
Yeah, for sure. I think you nailed it perfectly there. We're a super tight group. Four or five of us have been here for a pretty long time, and then we've had some young guys coming up that we've been around for a while, and I just think that we're a super close group, and we do everything together, and there's not one guy that doesn't like another guy. It's a tight room, and everyone feels at home in the locker room, on the road. It's always such a pleasure to come to the rink every day, and everyone's for the most part, there's obviously days where you're not going to be super happy at the rink, but the coaching staff and us in the room always make it a good place to come and get better and put up as many wins as we can.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to it. Clayton, thank you so much for your time. Good luck this year, and welcome to Utah.
Awesome, thank you very much, appreciate it.
And that is the Utah Puck Report.